Oh. We both had the same reaction. It's like, oh no, it's sticky. We gotta do something about that. And we looked at it. It's like, oh. Man. Every single one of those shots did like single-digit damage. Captain one pellet. They call me the one pellet kid. On account of the one pellet's the only thing that's going to hitches. There he goes. Shoot him. You fucking hit him! Because if you put them in a position where it's just like, they are forced to hit. Oh my god, that was so sick. I saw something like, didn't the Fallout show change it so that ghouls need to take some kind of drug? Like constantly, or otherwise they'll become feral ghouls? When that's never been a thing in the lore, ever before. Like, listen, I feel like a lot of my problems with the fucking Fallout show that I've heard of would completely disappear if they just like, oh, it's not canon with the games. It's its own thing. You do that, I don't care anymore. Yeah, I haven't played Fallout 1 and 2, so I don't know if it's canon with that, but it hasn't been canon with any game since. Like, hell, that wouldn't even make sense for Bethesda's own lore. Lest we forget the stupid motherfucker that was stuck in the fridge for, like, hundreds of years. How did he not become feral? Yeah, they got nuked off screen. These things happen. You know. Because war never changes. Oh, hang on. Sorry. What I meant to say was, war never changes. Oh my god, they're all scouts. I'm so scared. Holy fuck. They're everywhere. I think Thor Love and Thunder is, like, understatedly awful. Which is weird, because it's a movie that everyone hates. But it's a movie that everyone hates. And they all just kind of moved on from that. Yeah, Ragnarok had decent character stuff, and, like, the only character stuff in Love and Thunder is, like, Thor and Jane, which I think they were okay in their first movie, but, like, after that, like, it was like the joke Marvel relationship almost, where it's just like, oh, character can't be here because Natalie Portman has better things to do than be in another fucking Thor movie. Good for her, honestly. Yeah. Good for her. It's so depressing, too, because, like, Chris Hemsworth was thinking, like, you know, after all this, I'm probably going to be done with the Thor character. And then Ragnarok came along and was actually, like, a good movie. And, like, it changed things up and people really liked it. And it's just like, you know what? Maybe I will stick around with this Thor fellow. You know, he seems like quite a spiffing chap. And then Love and Thunder came out. It's just like, I regret ever renewing my fucking contract with these fucking parasites. You sons of bitches, you played me. But, like, Thor was on such an upswing with, like, Ragnarok and then Infinity War. Like, Infinity War is some of the best Thor we've ever gotten. And then that is immediately followed up on by Endgame, which is the worst Thor we've ever gotten. Right up there with Love and Thunder. Modern MCU isn't mid. Modern MCU is terrible. It's honestly awful. Guardians of the Galaxy and Spider-Man have been, like, the only highlights since Endgame. And when the fuck was that? That was, like, 2018? 6 years ago. Marvel has been awful outside of, like, 2 movies for 6 years. How the fuck are people okay with that? Oh, sure, the rot was setting in before, but it's been, like, unbearable since then. Aw, damn, good dodge. Worst dodge. Didn't get it that time. Hey, all the Doctor Stranges in the Doctor Strange multiverse movie look exactly like Benedict Cumberbatch, but all of the Spider-Man in the Spider-Man movie just so happen to be the ones from the other movies you watched. Isn't that wild? Isn't that crazy?
Slenderman donated $20.
Bleh! But thank you, Slenderman. Wait, I thought I was supposed to give you $20. They do this thing with Azula, this really interesting thing with Azula, right? Where she's really insecure about her father's approval and is very desperate to earn it by any means necessary. Because she thinks that her sibling is favored over her. Does that sound kind of familiar to you? Does that sound like they just took Zuko's character traits and slapped them onto Azula? Oh, they bend the impurities in metal? Not in Kora. Not in Kora, they don't. You could just bend straight up pure liquid mercury. Like it was water bending, basically. The only metal you can't bend for some reason is pure platinum, and they just make truckloads of the stuff. There is so much pure platinum in the world. I don't know why. It's the alternate universe where, like, Spain didn't drop a bunch of fucking platinum into the Atlantic Ocean. But it's kind of just like, hey, why did we even invent metal bending in the first place? If now people are just going to completely circumvent that with a new kind of metal. We'd just be like, no, this is super metal. This is super metal that can't be bended at all. And then your sister is just like, no, that's cheating. And then she starts hitting you and you're just like, Mom, she hit me. And then Dad just sits there and watches TV. Surprised guns didn't become a thing. Honestly, I kind of am too. I mean, like, I'm not super surprised by it because, like, obviously it's still a kid's show. They're beholden to kids show rules of, like, hey, we can't exactly have people shooting each other with guns or whatever. Get fucked. All of the industrialization that takes place in Legend of Korra is just centered around making the world more like our world. And I think that is super fucking boring. Like, there's one instance of this in Legend of Korra where it's just like, oh, that seems like a natural progression. And that's Zaofu, which is the city that's all about metal bending. It's like, it's basically the metal bending Omashu. Like, yeah, you know what? That works. The fact that this is some grunt work for Mako and not, like, super lucrative and well-paying just kind of shows that, like, yeah, being a lightning bender isn't all that valuable. Because otherwise they wouldn't be flat fucking broke. Like, you would think with how it's talked about that it's like, it's almost like a super critical plot element or something that, yeah, lightning bending is super common now, but it's just one completely unnecessary scene. Also that random firebender that gets his bending taken away. Okay, at least his name was Lightning Bolt Zolt. So, like, you can at least get the impression that shooting lightning was kind of his thing. If anything, that just makes it kind of... That makes the whole lightning factory scene even weirder. Because if it's this super common thing that doesn't even pay very well... What's this guy doing naming himself after it? Look out, guys, it's Steel Mill Steve. Actually, that's kind of cool. You know, okay, alright. I'll give it to Lightning Bolt Zolt. Hey, boys, it's Textile Terry! Oh, yeah, there's also fart bending. There is fart bending. That does exist. That's real. That's real. Kora made that real. Little stupid airbending baby. He fart bends in someone's face and he farts on them. And it's funny! It's funny! He farts! Funny! Funny! Funny poopy! Stinky! 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 Imagine nukes in Avatar. Imagine. Wouldn't that be fucking stupid? Wouldn't it be fucking retarded if you could just, like, go into the spirit world and get some weird vines or some shit, hook them up to a fucking rail cannon, and just suddenly have nukes? Wouldn't that be fucking stupid? Yeah, that would almost be as stupid as if you were to hook up that nuke to a giant mech made out of pure platinum. That would be so stupid. That'd be so fucking stupid. Okay, we almost got it. Come on. Oh, worth. Oh, so worth. Oh, I'm sorry, Spychungus, you died, but I totally got it. Like, having a basically functional anti-cheat is not just something that, like, oh, this is good for TF2 players and then no one else. How, Spychungus? How do you get the Orb of Confusion on all these people so that you could just chop down a Heavy's head like he's a fucking oak tree? Like, I feel like Doomerism in regards to TF2 is at an absolute peak right now. Like, after the whole Zesty bot video, and now we've got the Deadlock thing, where it's just like, oh my god, Valve is making their own TF2 killer to finally kill TF2. Like, I see that shit, and I'm just like, literally, what has changed? Like, oh no, Valve is making another game. Does that mean they're gonna start neglecting TF2? Unthinkable. What would we do? Obviously. I mean, you wasted your crit there, but like, it was funny. What? Hold on, what happened there? There are things like grizzly bear, polar bear hybrids that exist out in the wild, and also, this doesn't happen super often, but sometimes when animals hybridize, that hybrid will eventually just kind of become its own species. This is the case with the climbing dolphin. Yeah, I think the climbing dolphin is genetically descended from hybrids of the striped dolphin and the and the spinner dolphin. Let me double check this. I'm alt-tabbing right now. The game is not crashed. No, not all hybrids are sterile freaks. Not all hybrids are sterile. A lot of them are, like mules and ligers. But not all of them. In fact, another cetacean example would be the wallfin, which is the hybrid between a false killer whale and a bottlenose dolphin. This one, as far as we know, has only occurred in captivity. They call me the one pellet kid. Good thing the cleaver's only made of one pellet. Oh. Oh, that was so unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. See, that's the sort of thing that happens to me when I use the thermal thruster. I've made my opinions on the kunai extremely explicit by now, but I honestly feel like if I were to, like, use the kunai in just a pub game, people would be like, yeah, he's just playing spy. But I'm so synonymous with scorch shot hatred that if I were to ever use it for any situation, for any reason, people are just like, something is fucking wrong here. Like, people think that I'm just constantly coping and seething about the very existence of the scorch shot, like it impacts every facet of my everyday life. And that it's not just like, oh, I don't like this weapon. I'm just that meme of the guy on the bicycle, just like shoving a fucking rod into my spoke and being like, ah, the fucking scorch shot. He's back! It's your boy! So, Time Master, for anyone new, who to FishStickOnAStick lore, is a very heated gamer. I have never been in a game with him where he has, like, not gotten angry at just, like, everyone in the game. Particularly the medics for, like, not healing him at all times. He's very upset because we can't kill a scout. Why aren't you guys killing this scout for me? I can't do it, but you're not doing it for me either, and that makes you the bad team. We do have a medic, he's just not healing you at all times. Someone take away this guy's keyboard. Bro, the medic finally healing him just gets two-chopped by a soldier while he's brainlessly spamming the scorch shot. He gets hit by the soldier once and he's just like, oh, I guess there's a guy shooting at me here. And he's complaining about how bad our fucking team is. Everyone else is terrible. Well, we had it for a second, but you know. Ah, got it. Didn't see you capping that shit, Time Master. More like Time Loser. Me. Well, I didn't accomplish anything there, but it was fun. Ping pong. Want to play some fucking pyro tennis? Did I knock him into the hole? Hey, we win. Don't you feel stupid? Fucking Time Master. I'm not going to try with this team. This team is too stupid. And you're not even on the scoreboard. For shit. And he's complaining! He's complaining about the medic! What is wrong with him? Wee! Oh, I feel so alive. Oh, I feel so dead. You know, we've all been there on one of our iconic gamer binges where we just eat literally nothing for several days straight. You know, I'm trying to become the Dragon Warrior. I need to be able to sustain myself solely off of the energy of the universe and a single drop of dew from a leaf. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going, Mr. Engineer? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Come on! Bat cap of the century, baby. Oh, yeah, baby. He's here. Oh, my day just picked the fuck up. Alright, well, that worked out. I'm surprised, though, not one complaint so far. There it is! There it is! He's finally started complaining. This team is shit. Oh, he's complaining about the medic not healing. The classic complaining about the medic not healing while all of your weapons heal you. The iconic Time Master combo. Of course his team is turning against him. He's not good enough for people to justify his shitty behavior. And so this happens all the time. He'll just bitch and moan about his fucking team. And then they'll be like, dude, shut the fuck up. I don't see you doing anything. Oh no, did he leave? No, he's gone. Sad. I guess his team was just too shitty for him. It's really not hard at all. I fucking love the kunai, by the way. I just want to shoot myself in the fucking face. Oh, why do I even fucking bother when there's this fucking... and let me guess, the only person that lived that exchange is the fucking spy, because why wouldn't he be? There he goes. Fantastic. Oh, wait. Poor bastard. How fucking slick do you think you are? Not very. You ain't slick. You ain't Slick Dick Rick. You ain't slick. You ain't. Got him. All right. Welcome to Try Hard Saturday. That's it. That's the episode. I was pocketed by 2 medics, and I only started the challenge after I already beat it. Back the fuck up if you don't want to die. Well, alright then. Oh my god, no, if we lose. I swear to god! I was on a 27! Maybe we lost because both of our medics were obsessed with pocketing me the entire game.